Right, what is up guys, here on the Tom Clancy Central channel. My name is James, bringing you guys another video here today. Well, Fallen Ghost is out and I thought I would do a first impressions video. And as you can probably tell from the tone of my voice, it's a damn sight better than Narco Road. Before we get into the video though guys, if you can leave a like and subscribe if you're new, that would be great. Our growth recently in the last couple of days has been fantastic and the views have been going really well, so thank you so much for that. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a quick first impressions. I'm going to be doing a whole load of guides, etc. and this info videos. Later on today I'll be doing a sort of information video, but I thought first up, first impressions. Spawning in, going into the Fallen Ghost for the first time, the atmosphere is there immediately. You have the briefing from Bowman and why you're there. You have a cutscene going into it where you get shot down like we already knew. And the atmosphere is really, really good. You see your pilot die. You see from the SAM turret's perspective, you going down the physical rocket that is coming to get you. And it is really, really cool. You meet up with your team. It is the same team from the main game, which I actually quite like. It sort of gives you a nice like makes you feel like more of a group, I guess. There are problems with that I'll get to later. But I personally quite like it. The atmosphere, as I said, is absolutely fantastic. It is so much better than Narco Road. I would maybe go and say it is a better atmosphere than the main game. I think it really fits the Tom Clancy franchise well, and I think this will really appease those who are die-hard Ghost Recon fans, die-hard Tom Clancy fans, that maybe weren't quite so happy with the base game and it not being quite such a tactical shooter. This thing feels like it's going to be quite hard with the different types of soldiers that Los Extranjeros have, and I'll be going through all of those in another video today in depth as well. But I think this will really appeal to those that wanted a die-hard game. You put it on a hardish difficulty. I generally only play games on regular. The first time I go through them, I'm going to be doing that here as well, but this will really appeal to those that want a tactical shooter. This is going to be very, very tactical. There are certain aspects that make it hard, and whether it be aiming, whether it be knowing where your enemies are, there are certain things that you can do as well to make it harder if you so wish, and I think this is going to work really, really well. It is tense. You are on the back foot instead of in the main game. You're kind of just going around mercilessly, just going through the entire cartel single-handedly. Whilst with this, you are very much on the run, certainly in the first mission. You then do get to the point where you are taking down another group. We've taken down the Los Extranjeros. But they've done it really nicely. You aren't actually run by Bowman in the first mission. Sort of spoilers, but it is the first mission, so you're not really giving much away here by me talking about it. You go and rescue a guy called Socrates, who is an American CIA guy who's working there, and the CIA have been having some problems. They've been had a data leak, which means everyone knows who's working for them, basically, in Bolivia. So the Lost Extranjeros have come in and they capture this guy called Socrates. You go and rescue him. You get a nice look at the new enemies and stuff. And he basically becomes your Bowman. He gives you briefings, he gives you the missions and all that sort of stuff. And he is going to be your main information head. Now, that is certainly the positives. I feel that the world fits with the game. I think they've gone between the main game and the DLC really well. Whilst with Narco Road, you just kind of got shoved in there with no explanation. First criticism I would have is that it doesn't feel 100% polished. I'm not saying that there's anything gameplay-wise it doesn't fit well, but some of the speaking, some of the, not cutscenes, but some of the actual speaking whilst you're in-game doesn't quite feel finished. This was similar when the game first came out, the base game first came out, and that'll get patched very soon, but certainly in the first mission it's come to my attention that you can, certainly the dialogue doesn't quite flow sometimes, which is frustrating, but it's workable with. My main problem with this DLC, and it's not actually the DLC itself, it's the way that Ubisoft have gone about implementing it, is that none of the stuff that is new in the DLC can be put into the main game. Might make a whole new video talking about this more in depth, but basically the new vehicles and the new guns, all that sort of stuff, cannot be put into the main game, or are not to be well, they're not going to be there, basically, which is a bit frustrating, because if you had, say, the new crossbow or the new vehicles, all the new guns, having them in the main game would be a new way of going about and playing that, and that'd be really, really cool. But It's not, and you have to make a new character as well, which is kind of annoying. You can't take your guy from your main game, your main game save. You can't put him into the DLC, or her. You can be female, obviously. So you start off as a guy who's level 30, everything maxed out. There's actually a new skill split that you can go on. It's literally called Fallen Ghosts, and you can go and upgrade that. But I will go into a lot of these things more in depth in future videos. But for now, I'm saying the actual DLC as a standalone thing certainly looks like it's going to be fantastic. The way that Ubisoft have potentially implemented it, they might have rushed it out slightly just to get people a bit more appeased. We still don't have bloody PvP yet. But that isn't game breaking or anything like that. The main problem with DLC, well, this DLC, is how they actually implement DLC. That's nothing on the actual experience. I would wholly recommend getting this. It is very, very fun so far. I've played about half an hour on the first mission, and I've already had more fun than I did when I was playing Narco Road for the entire thing. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, leave a like. That would be amazing. Subscribe if you're new. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below if you have got the DLC. Quick thing, it's only out for season pass holders at the moment. You can get it in another week. If you are if you don't have a season pass, you can buy it standalone. That is honestly what I'd recommend doing, because Narco Road isn't very good. But anyway, see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys.